What impact do you think the GDPR is really going to have?
I think for some organisations it will have huge impact, for sure. For others it won't. I mean, we've fortunately always had, so the minute I came here and we started interacting with the citizen at a deeper and more meaningful level, we made the decision that we did not want to source citizen data. That wasn't our role. I didn't want anything to do with it. So the amount of personal data that we hold here, our primary concern is probably around our own staff, more so than because we obfuscate. Well, we try not to have a reason to store stuff. Where we do have to store stuff, we obfuscate, hash, and encrypt wherever we can. And we only then store it when we know we're going to have to go back to somebody. So look, I'm not saying we're perfect, we're not, and we're undergoing a formal gap analysis at the moment. We know we have some issues in areas like HR systems, for example, but we've provisioned for those ahead of time. So we're in the process now of pulling in software as a service, for example, to get rid of our legacy HR systems, knowing full well that buying in that way, we're going to kind of buy in compliance along the way. So we've a combination, I suppose, of planning, a little bit of foresight, and maybe a little bit of luck of making some decisions not to have that kind of stuff unless you really need it.
Looking at innovation and the futures, etc., what do you see as the big issues coming up for you in particular?
I think for us, it's abstraction. So it's learning how to be faster, better, stronger, cheaper by working in more abstract. It's the buy build thing, more abstract, and therefore, by definition, general purpose tooling. So as an organisation, we have a massive heritage, very proud heritage actually, of innovation and engineering as well as science to be able to build the tools that we need to perform the job that we need in a very efficient and effective way. In IT terms, that net is well, I won't say always, but often is not the right approach. Often you have to accept that whilst you could come up with some kind of self-homegrown Unix container code container system, Docker's probably going to outperform you in the long run. Now, Docker might have some limitations, but that's what you need to learn to work with. So it's a real challenge culturally for the organisation to adapt to abstraction, which is a fairly common concept in today's IT world.